Friends, today we are going to talk about Arnab Goswami, a fellow journalist, being taken into custody by the Mumbai police. So the larger issue is that is democracy, functioning of press under threat in India? Or there is a problem with the government's attempt to deal with free speech by framing laws with responsible speech, an issue which I took up a couple of weeks back. The government has been able to restrain the idea of free speech, which was part of the Indian Constitution, and this whole restraint to the free speech was one of the few amendments which were brought in. But I think the basic issue here has been, which has actually outraged a lot of people, as to what has happened in Mumbai. Now, there are two things here. Is Arnab the first journalist to be arrested? Well, he is not the first journalist to be arrested. We have seen that increasingly in the last 30 to 40 years, wherever the government, the state government or the local government or the regional government or the central government, if they feel that there are certain stories which are not to their taste, people are arrested or they are taken into custody, they are harassed, you will have cops asking questions, and suddenly the stories you do are weaponized against you. That's one. Second issue is that, is this emergency? No, I don't think it is emergency, but what is happening is that the governments across India, the state governments and central governments, are actually settling political score by going after journalists. So I think it's a very worrying trend that if you have a position on a certain case, then you get arrested or you are taken into custody like Mr. Goswami, or you do a story on the midday meals which offends the biggest politician in this country, and there is a case which is against you. So it's not the first time a sort of a development like this has taken place. Number of less known journalists have been arrested, detained, put behind bars. So the question is that if stories are not to the taste of the governments, then the journalists face the brunt one. And secondly, in the sort of acrimonious atmosphere which has been built in, or which has come into existence on its own, if I have to take a very neutral position, I think then I would say that journalism has suffered, because in the acrimony of this, people have taken positions on the idea of truth, and when you take positions, political parties tend to appropriate what you think is the correct take on the story, and once political parties appropriate your view, you are treated less as a journalist and more as a political affiliate with a view in the mass media. But I would say that in this case, on the principle that journalism is the fourth pillar of democracy, the arrest of a fellow journalist should be condemned, and I think it is also an example to those journalists who had been chest thumping for last 7 years in the name of nationalism, in the name of patriotism, and calling the other journalists liberal, leftist, anti-nationals. So I think the clock has turned. So some of those people who, from the idea of saying that we are nationalists and you are weak liberal, now should understand that if you don't have a liberal state, this is what has happened. So for me, arrest of Arnab Goswami is also a reminder that sometimes you are also victim of your own politics. Sometimes you can say very harsh thing about other people in terms of justice in context of law taking its own course, but ultimately you are saying that the character of a state should become illiberal, and see what the illiberal state has done to him. They have taken him into a custody on a case which is 2 years old, and now he'll have to battle it out. Now the whole controversy on the closure report is different. That's a legal case now. High Court has intervened. But the issue is that arrest of a journalist needs to be condemned. A journalist can be arrested. He's not above law. If there's a criminal case against him, if you think that there's a malified intention in terms of disturbance of harmony, yes, go after him. But this looks more like persecution, and it is also a lesson learned for other journalists who had been calling other people against the state, or they don't support the police, or they don't support the the nationalist tendencies on the ground, these people are anti-nationals and they are less patriotic. So it's like the whole story has taken a circle and a U-turn. The same state has taken him into custody. So I think it's a lesson for those chest-thumping journalists also who were trying to corner other journalists. So, but this arrest needs to be criticized, and this is a lesson that India and the journalists should pray and strive towards building a liberal state, because a strong state can also become very, very illiberal. Signing off, Karthikeya Sharma for WION.